Hi everyone, I hope you all had a great weekend. We are talking about crisis and task centered practice empowerment and advocacy this week. So, crisis and task centered theory are brief, structured models of intervention that address clearly definable problems and respond to active interventions. They use defined positive aims and actions. Action sequences makes them easy to understand and apply, and there is a large evidence base for their efficacy. Crisis is used in two ways. It's used to refer a process of events in people's lives that provides a focus for practitioners to work with clients, and to refer to commonly occurring elements of life that present a series of maturational tasks to complete. Tasks are structured elements of intervention in task centered practice and are important challenges in life that have to be overcome in order to achieve emotional satisfaction. So, oftentimes, there are contracts or agreements with clients to help them to participate in and structure treatment plans. We're going to talk a little bit more about the contracts here in a little bit. So, crisis intervention began in preventive mental health work. The traditional crisis intervention draws from the id, ego, and superego psychology from psychodynamic perspective, although it has been recently used as a wide range of theoretical perspectives that has been incorporated with it. The primary focus is on emotional responses to external events and how people can be helped to control these responses to allow them to move on and resolve the difficulties that they are facing. Then we have task centered work. I'm not going to read every single bullet point here, but task centered practice began with the discovery that shorter term psychotherapeutic treatment focused on specific problems was as effective as longer treatment. Task centered practice continues to be influential due to well defined procedures and good fit within social work roles, as well as proven effectiveness in a variety of countries and situations. Task centered practice is a practical advice giving style of work valued by clients who prefer more direction than exploration. Again, it's much shorter term. So, some areas of debate: short term focus and structured programs may not be appropriate in some circumstances. The simple nature of the models may disregard the complexity of issues in people's lives. There is the potential of failure to identify broader social issues and structural failings. Problems are treated like an illness, and thus these approaches are oriented to achieving problem solving. The problem solving use of contracts is criticized for promoting an artificial equality and conceals the practitioner's hidden power in the relationship. And contracts may make a client feel pressured by the practitioner or agency. So that's one of the concerns with contracts. Managers and funders tend to find task centered work more politically acceptable because of its research demonstrated effectiveness, and contracts make the relationship more specific and promote shared desired ends. Empowerment helps clients make decisions and control their own lives by reducing social or personal barriers. So both of these approaches are very empowering and help clients advocate for themselves. Advocacy seeks to better represent the interests of clients with limited power. Empowerment and advocacy incorporate aspects of critical theories and anti discrimination. Empowerment is often used for self help, mutual assistance, participation in planning, and participation of clients and those who care for them. So there's a couple of different advocacy approaches. There's person-centered advocacy. There's human rights advocacy. watching brief advocacy and best interest advocacy. So make sure you take a look at those for this week as well. And as always, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to shoot me an email. And I would be happy to set up an appointment with you or to talk with you more via email. So thank you guys so much. Have a great week.